It's been 8 years since Yemen's youth revolution, or rather the setback that pushed Yemen into a dark drive. Since then, the country received nothing but civil war, destruction of institutions, and complete state of chaos. This report has more details.
11 years have passed and the people of Yemen received nothing from the high priest of sedition except destruction and desolation. It has been 11 years since the outbreak of the youth revolution in Yemen, or rather the setback driven by the winds of the Arab Spring uprising coming from Tunisia via Egypt. At the beginning, for most people, those uprisings seemed spontaneous and popular, but they turned out to be an excuse for the execution of a malicious and carefully calculated plan to overthrow Arab regimes, destroy their countries and displace their populations. Little did they know that whatever developed that slogan meant it literally and nothing less. The only thing that Yemen has seen so far is the literal application of overthrow of the regime without leading to any improvement. This meant the destruction of the institutions of the state, of the army and of the police, plus ensuing political, economic and social catastrophes. Leaders of the movement blamed then former President Ali Abdullah Saleh for that situation. Yet, it was Ali Abdullah Saleh who handed them power peacefully under the terms of the Gulf Initiative and gave the best history lesson in democratic and peaceful handover of power, not only in Yemen but in the entire region. The February calamity was a heaven-sent opportunity for those aspiring to turn back the wheels of history and bring back the authority of the imamate priesthood after a decade of patiently waiting for the right time to pounce on power. The vengeful spirit was clearly illustrated when Houthi militia entered Sana'a as partners of the Muslim Brotherhood on that disastrous February the 11th. The common people have lost their country, while those seditious vampires sit in their ivory towers and suck up the people's wealth. Yemenis have paid a heavy tribute of blood and livelihood. Tens of thousands of people were killed, and double that number have been injured and ended up with permanent disabilities. Hundreds of thousands more have been displaced to the four corners of the world. So, what are they celebrating? Today, the leaders of that malicious movement are celebrating the anniversary of their setback despite the destruction, devastation and corruption they brought about. Had their goals been patriotic and honorable, they wouldn't have dared celebrate while the country was falling down and the drain a bit further every